eve of International Women's Day.
A very beautiful program for you. I have a very talented and a very known personality with me, young guy called Gur Sahuta. Let's welcome Gur. Gur,
Hi,
welcome to our program today. How are you?
Very good.
Yeah. So, Gur, you are doing this DJ business for last 20 years. That's what you said.
Yeah, so I've been...
Let us know about it.
Well, I've been DJing for 20 years. Started off when I was 14.
There we go. Wasn't that just absolutely incredible? Please, another round of applause for that beautiful, beautiful performance. So we are, this weekend, we have the International Day of the Woman. It's Women's History Month. There's so much amazing things that we can celebrate. And of course, you're not just a woman in March, right? So this is something that we do endlessly. And we want to take some time tonight specifically, on the 20th anniversary of Shakti Society, to actually really bring some attention to the person that started this all, and that is Sonia Andy. So I want to tell you a little bit about Sonia. I want to make sure that we don't leave tonight without recognizing just how much work and effort goes into that kind of activism that she's been doing for 20 years now. So it is my great pleasure, and I think it should be on the screen right over there, to see actually Sonia's definition of Shakti, which I'll read to you here. Shakti is the creative power within us that sees immense possibilities in our world. And certainly Sonia is a living embodiment of that endless possibility, of her reach to different areas, not just in her professional life, but also in the advocacy work she does each and every single day. So Sonia is actually a registered social worker and a family counselor, an expert in her field of social services and mental health. She has a Bachelor of Arts from Himachal Pradesh University, Bachelor of Social Work with distinction from the University of Victoria, and a Master of Social Work from the University of British Columbia. As a resident of Surrey and a parent of children who go to Surrey public schools, she has an intimate understanding of the needs of students who live in Surrey. Sonia works tirelessly with the vulnerable populations in Surrey. She supports those who are struggling with academic challenges, poverty, depression, anxiety, suicidal tendencies, and gang involvement. Sonia also supports parents, teachers, and other school staff with the challenges they face in their daily lives. And I can speak to that as a teacher in the Surrey school system, that Sonia is always very understanding, very empathetic, always very ready to listen to the challenges that we face in our daily lives, in our daily schools, in our daily practice. And shout out to Ellie Matheson Secondary, but to every elementary school, to every high school, to every teacher, certainly Sonia always has that open ear. Today we celebrate the Shakti Society and Shakti Awards, and we honor Sonia Andy for the path she has paved for all of us and the ripple effect of this support in our lives and communities. A little bit more in terms of her involvement and in terms of really her leadership. Women are always strong. Women have always been strong. They will always be strong. Empowerment is not meant to be about needing to lift someone up because they don't have strength. It's because they have shown strength. But we have these systemic barriers that often get in the way of women being able to rise to the very top of anything that they wish to do. So as a social worker, a radio and television broadcaster, a researcher, a community activist, and a strong advocate for human rights and women's issues, that laid at the roots of why she founded the Shakti Awards and Shakti Society. Shakti Society is a not-for-profit organization with the goal of empowering women, families, and children to create a safer and healthier world. It is with great, great honor that I invite Sonia Andy up here. So please, let's give her a round of applause. And before, before we go any further, I would like to invite some dignitaries that are here right now. So can we get the Emma?
Continue breaking down obstacles, pursuing their goals, and innovating to the benefit of everyone in the communities. I want to thank founder Sonia Andy Bilku and all of the hardworking team members who have devoted their time and talents toward providing scholarships, networking events, and other development resources that empower winners and make life better for everyone in our province. Please accept my best wishes for a wonderful 20th anniversary celebration and your continued success. Signed by John H. Morgan.
I want to say what a pleasure it is to be here with the rest of my colleagues on the stage, but also a room full of powerful women. And when I talked with Sonia, she said, reflect a few minutes on women who have played a role in your life, because we met a few weeks ago, and she asked me to do that. And as I was walking up to the stage, I thought, who are the women who have helped to form me? And the number one is my mom. My mom is 95. She's incredibly strong. Here is a woman who came to England, didn't speak a word of English, with 4 little kids, thrown into a totally different culture, but she made sure that when we went to school, we fit in, that she went, when Christmas came, that we got to celebrate Christmas. She didn't want to think that we were the only ones not celebrating Christmas, just as everybody else was in our school. But also I found that every time I had a key milestone, my father was always my champion and my hero. But what happened was, when I got older, I realized that the real powerhouse and the real strength was my mom. It was her quietness and then just determination. And then, of course, there's my teachers. And there are some of you sitting in this room who have achieved a lot. You've been on journeys. So what I encourage you to do tonight as we celebrate the amazing women who are going to be on the stage, that you turn to the person next to you and find out from them what was their biggest challenge and what was their biggest opportunity in their journey and the journeys they see in the future. So have a wonderful evening, and Sonia, congratulations. I have a certificate here from all the the MLAs, the government MLAs, Bruce Ralston, Gary Beck, who could not be here, Ravi Kalon, who could not be here, he really wanted to, but had other commitments, Rachna Singh, myself, Jagrup Parar, and Minister Baines, who couldn't be here as well. But each and every one of us support the work you do, and you really are a role model for many, Sonia, and I saw that over and over again. Thank you.
I'm going to hand it over to MP Randeep Sarai. I just want to say that it's amazing to see all the levels of government here, and I think that's very telling of the work Sonia does. So MP Randeep Sarai.
You are here at the Shakti Gala 2020 event. Aranjit Lageri and AAJ Live on Location is with you. We have a very important guest here of the occasion, Annie Ohana. Yes, Annie Ohana, who has been tirelessly working in the school district here. We would like to have her views on today's event, and let's hear from Annie. Annie, welcome you on the AAJ.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm so excited to be here. I've been here several years now. I'm seeing my third year in a row, which I'm really excited about. But more importantly, that Sonia Andy, the Shakti Society, has been doing incredible work in terms of women's rights, in terms of empowering women of all types. And that's really important, that any woman, no matter her stage in life, no matter her job, Sonia has done an incredible job creating an environment where all women can thrive. So I was honored to win the award several years ago, and it's now my honor to be able to give these awards out to some incredible women tonight.
Let me tell you guys, Annie has been a tireless women activist. You can talk about children education. Annie has been in the limelight. Annie has been a good, tireless worker in the community, and I have no words to explain the amount of work she does in the community. And Annie, I wanted to hear about the women empowerment. Shakti Gala today.
Yeah.
What is the true message that's coming out of this show?
I think the true message is that we want everyone in society to have a place, right? We want everyone in society to feel that they belong and they can do something. And our countries are always the best when all genders have power. It's when women got the right to vote. It's when women were able to go to work that actually we did better economically. And that's what we still are seeing today. So to me, it's all about, we should always think that if we can help anybody grow, we should do that. And when it comes to women's rights, we're still fighting for many areas in terms of women's rights, even right here in Canada. So it's not about women or men or one category. It's that if we support one another, if we empower one another, we will always be stronger. And in terms of an educator, I have students volunteering today for Mustang Justice, and it's all about that message. How can they help other people feel empowered? And so you got to step up, you got to challenge yourself, and you have to be involved in empowering other people. And that's what Shakti Society is all about as well.
It's so lovely to have a discussion with Annie Ohana, one of the best educators. My favorite, I should say that. And Annie has been a tireless worker here. I mean, thank you from AAJ Media for joining here
Thank you very
and
much.
sending your message to the community. Is there any few words you want to say?
Yeah, just thank you for coming out. I think it's always important to, when we empower women, when we empower people, to really celebrate that. So thank you to Ash for being here. Thank you to everyone for being here. And just remember that when you lift someone up, you lift yourself up as well.
Welcome. We have very nice message coming from here. Thank you, Annie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Saturdays at 1:30 p.m., Alive with Aman brings you important conversations with leaders in our communities. Fridays at 8:30 p.m., join Rasta Mike for a look at African and Caribbean culture through music and community events, presented in English.
MP ready to write.
Thank you. I want to commend Sonia, who for 20 years has been dedicated to this great cause. Not just, we all are here, obviously, to celebrate the successes of great women, whether they're in business, academia, politics, social work, etc. But what this actually does is a lot more. It creates an ecosystem for women to learn, whether it's in the business community, whether it's the political system, whether it's in social work, academia, education. And I think getting them all together, getting families all together that are involved in this, that's one of Sonia's greatest accomplishments. And if you look at Surrey, the vibrancy of the women in this great city has brought many onto the stage right here, which you can see, and that's the work of people like Sonia, who have really empowered women, given them the tools, and they've been able given them a platform to talk and share their ideas. And so we're a much better city because of people like Sonia and all the women in here. And so I want to give kudos to Sonia and the entire Shakti Awards team. This is a great endeavor. I try to make it out every single year that I'm here. Even this year, I had a conflicting schedule, and I made sure I canceled my trip to Kelowna, and I was able to be here because this is one of the greatest successes of our city, is to commemorate those and honor those women that have made great advances in their fields. And I know they're going to inspire generations and generations to come. So thank you.
And last but certainly not least, City Councilor Brenda Lowe.
Thank you, Annie. Well, on behalf of the City of Surrey, it's a great pleasure to be here and certainly to always recognize Sonia for all the amazing work she does, not only here, but every day in our city, and that's a gift to our city. I guess if I was going to make a plea, because for us, we're here, we're older, we've done our thing. Really, I think it's a time for us to reach out to younger women and girls and help them, because I think you're all great role models and mentors, and please take advantage of that opportunity and help young women be who they can be more than they can be. That's the gift you can give in our community, in our city, and our province. And so that would be my plea to all of you. But I want to thank Annie, because certainly she's that champion every single day at school. And thank you again, Sonia.
Thank you very much to everyone. And Sonia, over to you.
Well, thank you. My goodness, what an honor. Thank you very much. And thank you all for this recognition. You know, this would not be possible if it wasn't for all of you, if it wasn't for the volunteers who work behind the scenes. I'm just a face. I guess I work really hard as well. I was up till 2 o'clock last night and woke up at like 7 or 6. But it really is a community effort. This wouldn't be possible without the support of sponsors who make paying the bills possible, who make the work of Shakti possible throughout the year. You know, we're a non-funded, we don't get any formal funding from any source. This is our one big fundraiser. And so whatever money we raise today goes towards running programs throughout the year and also to support young women who face multiple barriers in accessing post-secondary education. So our work is about empowerment. And you know, empowerment is a word that's kind of thrown around and you know, sometimes we don't quite know what that means. And for me, it's about shining the light on others. That's how this work started, the Shakti Awards. I worked with many women who were in abusive relationships while I worked at a transition house. And I would see their strength, I would see their resilience. And that's what Shakti is. It's this divine energy inside each and every one of us that keeps us going, that makes us strong. And that's what I wanted to highlight. I didn't want to focus on the tragedies. I wanted to focus on the triumphs of these women. And when I started the Shakti Awards, they were really about the awards for the everyday woman. And we still try to stay true to that. But we also wanted to make sure that we're showcasing women that are role models for us, that have become very successful in their fields and that we can look up to. And especially as South Asian women, as racialized women, it's so much, a little more harder for us, or much more harder for us to find a seat at that table. And that's where we look to, I look to for some of our role models, some of our leaders who can create that space for us. And sort of as Councillor Locke said, you know, some of us, as we're getting older, it's really important that we ensure that we're bringing women with us. We're creating that space for them. We're making those leadership roles for them. So I could say a lot more, but let's keep the evening going. So.
Saturdays at 1:30 p.m., Alive with Aman brings you important conversations with leaders in our communities. Fridays at 8:30 p.m., join Rasta Mike for a look at African and Caribbean culture through music and community events, presented in English.
speaking about all the amazing, powerful women in the room, we're very lucky tonight to have our keynote be Barinder Rizzotti. So before I call her up, I'll be reading a bio that we have for her. Barinder Rizzotti and the Shakti Awards are a celebration of the courageous and inspiring women of our community. Every year, we honor women from all walks of life for their display of Shakti. This year, we are pleased to announce that our keynote speaker will be Barinder Rizzotti, a woman who has made a name for herself in various levels of government, nonprofits, and the health sector. She is the first South Asian woman to be elected as a city councillor in Canada. Barinder is the recipient of the 2020 Award for Leadership and Resilience. She says that being a mom is the most of who she is. With an extensive background working with senior levels of government, stakeholders, and the private sector, Barinder Rizzotti has mastered skillful leadership by finding common ground to encourage respectful, informed dialogue on diverse issues to tackle emerging challenges facing BC's future.